All right then. um, as Herlock Sholmes says, the game is afoot. The game is afoot. Yes. So I gotta say, Case 4 yesterday had so many interesting results from beginning to end. Like, oh my gosh, like, let me switch to my overlay. And I like that the whole case was just, well, well, much like in case 2, which, well, it was still very unfortunate to what happened to Kazuma, but like case 4 had also a series of, well, unfortunate events, which led to an accident, and it was totally very much accidental. Like, even like near the beginning of the case, the victim was just injured, critically injured, but the victim did not die, which is which is nice. Like it was revealed near the end, like not because she was hanging in there, and man, that little kerfuffle between the two couple on how that poor victim got, stabbed with a knife. The knife was hurled out from the window, falling from the height, and then she just got stabbed, and that whole thing was just wow. Clouded Kokoro was really something, and I can only begin to not imagine what awaits me on the final case of this game, which I made the executive decision of splitting this up into 3 days. So what I want to do for today is I want to get through all the investigation parts, and then I'll save the court sessions for the next two. Like, I'm splitting up the court section for 2 days. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. Today, more it's Great Ace Attorney Adventures, Case 5, The Adventure of the Unspeakable Story. Well, yeah, I still like to call them cases. I know they're called episodes, but eh. All right then. And now it's time. Oh, there we go. All right, we're good. We're ready, and the game will begin right now. I also had to update Streamlabs before I could have even start. I was like, "Why are you not starting?" And then it's like, "Oh, goody, an update." It took a while for it to like open. I'm like, "Come on now." But everything's fine. I'm glad I didn't have to do any other settings. All my settings are still good and ready, as it should be. Technology needs to just do its job and just continue to stay working. But that's asking for too much. Really now. Okay. Boosh, is that you? Oh, of course. You're trying to do your little Herlock Sholmes impression where I look around the room like, oh, what over here? Ah, a cat. Okay. All right. So now, gonna load this sucker up. Hmm. All right. It appears all my settings are still saved. I don't know. All right. Just oh wow. I just noticed because last time, I, like, there was the prison cell. Now we're at the courtroom. I guess it changes. That's pretty cool. Let me double check my settings. Again, it doesn't save my settings. Whatever. I find that rather annoying. Where's the save settings option? For crying out loud. No, like really. That's like unacceptable. I shouldn't like have to keep on. That's just wonderful. That's just like awful. I'm glad the other collections actually save your settings, but not this one. And this came out like after. Like I think so. Like the collections were the OG Phoenix Wright trilogy, and then this came out next, and then the Apollo Justice collection, and then the Miles Edgeworth collection. I don't understand why the second collection of this series I can't save my settings. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's only two minor settings. My apologies for, Nah, I have nothing to say to apologize for. I'm just saying, that's just unacceptable. Anywho, all right, everybody. Here we go. Great Ace Attorney Adventures, Episode 5. The Adventure of the Unspeakable Story. All right, and here we go. We're gonna start this sucker up. I am excited. The Hound of the Baskervilles? And Hound it was, but not such a Hound as anyone has ever seen.
It's coming! Sholmes's cry pierced through the thick wall of fog around us. Wisps of vapor flowed over the pistol as I cocked it, and I waited, breathlessly, in the stillness. The silence lasted for what seemed an eternity, until, at last, it appeared. From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us. A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare. The whole of its ox-sized body was outlined in white-hot flames. Its rumbling pant and hideous howl, so terrified was I that I began to tremble with fear. "Look well, Wilson," Sholmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast.
Oh.
For this is the diabolical Hound of the Baskervilles.
Full design. But what will this pertain to? Our first 2 months in London passed by in a flash. In that disconcerting courtroom experience we were first thrown into on the day we arrived in the country, and in Soseki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. However, there then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court, which was hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more than an amateur, an unknown student of law from a faraway land. So life in our little office was very quiet. That is, until it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram. Telegram? Oh boy. 15th April, 9:13 a.m. Naruhodo's Legal Consultancy. Ah, it's a knocking. That morning, I was woken by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy. But after he'd gone, Susato-san's behavior became very obliviously strange. Oh, there's a Daruma. Susato-san. Yes, it is time to leave for court already. Why, hello there, Joya. I was actually kind of wondering where you were. I was like, whatever happened to Joya? I hope they're doing okay. And yeah, yes, I am here. Last month I whatchamacallit, I did a Spirit of Justice, and here I am, case 5. For the first time ever, mind you, I had mentioned this has been my first time um going through this entry, the first Great Ace Attorney Adventures. And next month I um I am going to be doing the sequel. And yeah. And then in September I'll be doing the first Miles Edgeworth game, which is my second time ever replaying it. Oh wait, my bad. Next month I'm doing the second Great Ace game, Resolve. August is when I'm going to be replaying the first Miles Edgeworth game. And then September, first time ever, I'll be doing the second Miles Edgeworth game, which I have not done. I'm just happy that I finally got around. Like I've had this collection since it came out, 5 years ago. Like I remember being so excited. I even paid full price for it, pre-ordered it, and then I was like, kind of blah. I was like, I didn't have the motivation to even play these games that finally got translated to English. And then, of course, I was just, playing some other stuff. I was in backlog hell. I still am in backlog hell. But ever since, becoming a streamer, someone who streams, I've been going through my backlog. And it's been fun just sharing my first time experiences. And let me tell you, I've been having a blast with this entry. So let's see. I'm loving it. I was so devastated, by the way, when I'm like, oh my god, this Kazuma Asogi dude, he's so freaking cool. I like him. And then, oopsie doodle, they kill him in the second case. No! They pulled a Mia Fey on us. And the way he died really freaking sucked. I didn't like the way that happened. Oh yeah, it was a misunderstanding, alright, but the way he went out like that, I didn't like. That was awful. And then, oh man, first case, was alright. Man, the first case was something. That Josiah Brett lady, that's still haunting me. And how she got off, like, oh man, you mean to tell me she's gonna be tried at a later date? And then case 3, oh my god. Let me tell you about, hold on. Before I start, I want to talk with you a little. Case 3, the omnibus was hands down one of the most coolest and intricate pieces of evidence I ever had the pleasure of looking through. Like, oh my god, there was so much to that omnibus case. And oh my god, the characters that were featured in it. Oh my gosh. And then, man, halfway through, that Magnus McGilded dude, oh my god. And then, the end of that case, like, what? Everything's on fire. The omnibus. Barack von Zeeks, as I like to call him, Count Dracula, even though he's called the Reaper of the Bailey. Yeah, he already shot up several spots up my personal prosecutor list already. I obviously have him up above Prosecutor Sad Monk. he's he's close to obviously Edgeworth, Black Quill, and Godot in no particular order. I'm almost tempted to put him above Franziska, but oh my god, I have been loving all of his mannerisms, his animations, and yeah, I've been like gushing about that dude for a good while, ever since he first appeared like on my screen. I'm like, holy crap, this dude has Count Dracula vibes. But yeah, and then the biggest bombshell that was also dropped, of course, in the beginning of Case 4, when Lord Chief Justice Lord Chief Justice tells me, oh, by the way, Magnus McGilded died. What? Like, man, it felt dirty when he got off of a not guilty verdict. I'm like, oh no, is this gonna be like a Case 4 Justice for All situation all over again involving Matt Ungard? And I'm like, you mean to tell me this dude who apparently just got away with murder from that whole omnibus thing, and like, whoa, and then the dude actually died in a fire? That's messed up. Totally messed up. But yeah. And then the entirety of Case 4, I just touched up on it. Like, man, the way everything happened, I'm glad that, like, it was just like, it was a freak accident, that's for sure. Almost as a freak accident with the way freaking Kazuma died, except this was different circumstances. I'm glad, Olive Green, that lady, she was only critically injured. Like, we knew about that, you know, when we first learned. When she got stabbed with the knife, man, but the way she got stabbed, like, oh my god, the knife tossed out the window ordeal, and the burning book, oh my god. And then that whole thing was crazy. Like, oh cool, like, she's not dead. But yeah, that was just insane. Let's see. You like Van Zeeks, you like to think he's Edgeworth's ancestor? Man, I want to believe that. I kind of want to believe that too. And, oh yeah, Maya. The less said about spirits channeling, the better. Even though Soseki Natsume was going on about curses and spirits. Sholmes? Oh my god. So, I only knew, like, Sherlock Sholmes from, you know, images, and just that, images. He made a pretty good impression on me in the second case. And I loved doing the deductions with him. That whole thing was awesome to do. It took me a while to figure out, like, hello? I'm inspecting the things, and then I'm like, oh, 10, 15 minutes later, the present button. Boing! And then I started, like, oh man. It worked, everything like clockwork. And his mannerisms are just awesome. I love his animations. Yeah. I like that last silhouette picture with Bernosuke and Holmes back to back. Elementary. So cool. But yeah, Herlock Sholmes, he's awesome. I like him. And oh man, I must say, at the end of Case 4 of this game, I really liked He looked pretty damn good without the hat too. I also like his boxing animation. Oh man. But yeah, man, Kazuma still devastates me though. Yeah, I do have a red Hachimaki and right here. All right. So yeah, the plan for today, I want to get through I want to get through all the investigations, and then I'm gonna be splitting up the trial courses for the next 2 days. So this is gonna be a three-parter from me. Yeah. So I got my little Kazuma here. Oh, nice. That's cool. I always, I love acknowledging fictional character birthdays too. Street Fighter characters come to mind. Oh yeah, and somebody had informed me a couple of days ago. Case 2 in Apollo Justice happened in real life the other day, where Phoenix Wright got hit by a car and lived. Right. Let's see. Susato-san? Yes, it is time to leave for court already. Let me see. What case is it today? That's right. Long live Phoenix Wright. I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? Oh, whoops. I accidentally logged out of my... Not, I didn't log out. I accidentally clicked on my, I closed out my Twitch, tab so I could see, how the stream's going and my chat better, of course. All right, we're good. We got signal. Okay. Well, hold on. Wait. I'm clicking off and it clicks ahead. All right, my apologies. I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? Oh, no, of course not. How silly of me. Well, I think Ida said she would make us breakfast this morning. So shall we go down to Mr. Shom's suite? Yes. Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food. She does, doesn't she? And once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in fighting fit form. I like her little fist pump. It's adorable. And there's her ultimate strategy guide. Let me see. What case is it today? Here we go again. Awesome. All right. Finally. So yeah, roughly in the beginning. Susato is the best assistant. I think yeah, like, we went from a spirit channeler to a magician to other assistants to an actual legit judicial assistant. I think she's pretty legit. Also, those Susato takedowns. Don't want to mess with her. Yeah, I think yes. She's really awesome. She's cool. Like, yeah, she's cool. I think she's awesome. All right, let me check my coach record. The armband, I've already inspected from the previous cases. Oh, Susato Mikotoba, a judicial assistant sent to Britain on a study tour. She's the epitome of a refined Japanese lady and a huge help to me always. Herlock Sholmes, the world-famous creative detective, above though whose lodgings Mrs. Sato and I rent our own office and rooms. She's another good character, like, she's cool. An extraordinary young girl who lives with Mr. Sholmes. She has a degree in medicine and is the author of a popular series of short stories published in a prominent magazine. Alright, so before I converse with her, I want to examine stuff. I want that sweet, sweet flavor text. We've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little messy already. You could tidy up once in a while. Susato-san, I always say, making a mess is a small sacrifice to pay for being able to further your studies. And time spent tidying up is time you can't devote to the same cause. And time spent on ridiculous arguments is time that could be better spent on some simple housework. She wins. I'm supposed to be the lawyer here. Oh, a shovel. That spade has been in here since we first started renting the place. Oh, that's not a spade, Naruhodo-san. It's a shovel. For shoveling. No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a spade. No, spades are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a shovel. I don't want to dig a hole for myself, so let's leave it. Oh no. So before the age-old argument a century later about ladders and step ladders, there were spades and shovels. All right. That's cool. It's spring at last, and the weather is warmer now. But I love the smell of the fire and the steam rising from the kettle. Oh, would you like some tea? Naruhodo-san. Thank you, Susato-san, but I'm all right for now. With the green tea Susato-san makes me from time to time, and Iris's unique herbal infusions. This place is paradise for a true tea lover. Green tea is such a wonderful accompaniment to British tea cakes, don't you think? Oh, the Daruma. Ah, the Daruma da I brought with me from home. Still with only one eye colored in. I said I'd color the other eye once I won my first court case here in Britain. But you have won, haven't you? Twice, in fact. Because I feel as though I'm still lacking as a lawyer. I tell you what, why don't you color the other eye in once you think I'm a proper, fully fledged lawyer? If you insist. Oh, Hosonaga is cool. From the little time that, well, yeah, like, in case one, he was like, whoa, this guy. And then I'm glad, like, near the end, he was only, doing his job. And he was a real bro in, the second case. And, man, he, too, was devastated, failing to protect Kazuma. But but yeah, it was something. I also, he's like, but Kazuma's loss hurts you deeply more than I, since you were his good friend, close friend. Alright. Okay, we examined... I want to make sure I get all the flavor text. You couldn't stay mad at Pavlova, even though Kazuma was my favorite. I don't know. Man... I feel such indifference about Pavlova. Like, if I had to bring out my scale, like, okay, yeah, her life sucked, but, like, I'm sorry, but when that scale started to tip with that, man, that's such a dumb accidental death to Kazuma still. That still makes me mad. And you can't just be like, I know she's from like a different country, and like she really does feel remorse. I don't know, like accidentally killing someone. It's I don't know. I can't. Like she did the deed, despite the fact it was a freak accident. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm still slightly a little, you know, a tiny smidge like of anger that she, caused the demise of Kazuma. But, there's always reasons for, characters of living and dying and the way things are written. But, man, I gotta say, I guess to me it feels like almost like a conundrum. But yeah, also, the steak was adorable, by the way. I liked Pirosko, which is Russian for pastry puff. That's adorable. That steak was adorable. I actually thought that steak was cute. Let's see. Do you know? I've never seen inside your room there, Susato-san. I've never even peeped inside. I should think so too. A young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets. Whatever you say, young maiden. Careful. I was actually expecting a Susato takedown. We were rather lucky to find that old aquarium left behind here. The prawns we put in there are doing rather well, and the anemones too. It's a wonderful invention, isn't it? The sea behind glass, inside your room. Anomaly. Oh, anemone. Tricky word for me. And this game taught me so much like words I never like even heard of or used in context. I'm like I had to look up so many. It's been fun learning new words and the enemies. It's a wonderful invention, isn't it? The sea behind glass inside your room. Another example of Great Britain's greatness. Having to clean it out and changing the water isn't so great though, is it? No, it's a pain. Ah, this must be the telegram. Let's see. What? No, you mustn't look at that. Not under any circumstances. Alright, I won't. I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san, but you can be very mischievous at times. Then put the telegram away, if you don't want people looking at it. Oh, why? Alright. I believe I got all the flavor text. Okay. Alright. Oh, not yet. Whoops. I missed it. So this is the tea set that Susato-san brought with her from Japan. Let's hope she hasn't noticed me slipping sugar and milk into my cup when she makes it. It's just so bitter. Tea is a drink to be enjoyed, Naruhodo-san. You really don't have to force yourself to drink it. I don't like to see you screwed up your face so. Wow. I mean, I like my tea with just sugar. I also like oolong tea. That's my favorite tea. Like the kind of tea they serve you in your Chinese restaurants. I miss that kind of tea. Like the stuff I buy at stores, it's not the same. I miss that kind of tea. I think it's oolong tea. Like I always wanted to know what kind of tea was that they serve you in Chinese restaurants. Oolong is great. You prefer Lapsang Sukang. Hey there, Grotto. Yeah, and honestly, I think I should I should make a effort to drink more tea. All right. You should be working, but just can't concentrate. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, um, hope you are able to, but you know, thanks for just being here. I'm still roughly in the beginning of the investigation phase, so nothing has happened yet. It means a great deal to me, that you cherish his armband so, and wear it each time you appear in court. Well, it's very important to me. It's what shows that I'm a lawyer. And whenever I wear it, I feel as though it gives me strength. Through Kazuma. Ah, I miss Kazuma. I absolutely can't be without it, especially when I'm at that critical point in a trial. But just the other day, I noticed you wearing it when we went to visit that park. Sometimes I forget to take it off. I mean, dude, this is basically the attorney's badge. All right, let us converse with the lovely Susato. The telegram. So, what has it? What was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning. I mean, yeah, what was it about? Oh, a telegram? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, but you're not going to get away with that. Well, I didn't think I would. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing. Nothing interesting. Boring, in fact. Uh-huh. It was just a boring old telegram. That's 3 times now that she's tried and failed to convince me it was nothing. I promise that I'll tell you all about it at some point. Alright, I understand. Maybe we'll know at the end of the case or something. We'll see. So Seki-san. Yeah, the dude from yesterday, who's based off that real-life historical figure. I suppose Seki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he? Yeah, he's pretty cool. And yeah, when 2 days ago, when somebody told me that they were based on a real life dude, I'm like, whoa, that's awesome. Yes, I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal, which would mean he should have completed the voyage already, or be just a few days away. A fortnight ago, we had that very long telegram from him. Do you remember? Complaining of seasickness. But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well. Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san? I was just wondering what might have become of Soseki-san had he stayed in London, that's all. You mean, as regards Lord Van Zeeks, the Reaper? Yes, I can't help wondering if seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. A Reaper. Hell yeah, love this dude. What is it they say? That no one wants to stand in the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right? Like the way that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London. Case 3. Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery. Yes, but at least Soseki-san is safely out of the country now. Presumably that means. That the curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps. Even if that's the case, it's a little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. If the legend of the Reaper is to be believed, it would mean he wields the sword of justice himself. Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past 2 months. Surely not wielding that sword against more acquitted defendants. No, I don't think so. Apparently, Lord Von Deeks hasn't appeared in court once since our last encounter. Oh, yeah, since Oseki-san's trial, he's withdrawn from judicial service again, it seems. Really, just like before, when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years. So it's just been me who's had to face him in his recent spate of trials then. Oh, just my luck. Spate. Uh, hold up. Sudden, forceful rush, flood, or outpouring of something. Okay. Most commonly describes either a sudden flood of water, especially a river overflowing due to a heavy rain, or an unusually large number of events happening all at once. Cool. I wonder if luck doesn't come into it. Sorry, what was that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Alright. Alright, we've spoken to her. We've examined everything here. I guess we could dip. We could move. Also, once again, I do like how detailed the move feature is. Like, I like that they have descriptions of each area, and I do like that Susato comments on the bottom. With the furniture we've moved in recently, this place is starting to feel like a real office. Yeah, in the attic. My lodging's an office, located in the attic above the suite of rooms, rented by Mr. Sholmes. I call it a consultancy, but clients aren't exactly beating down the door. Sholmes is sweet. When you're ready, let's go downstairs for breakfast. The home and office of the world-famous great detective and his young companion, Iris. It seems people from all over the globe come to engage his consulting detective services. 15th April, Sholmes' suite. Let's see. 15th April, Sholmes' suite. All right. Morning, Runo. Morning, Susie. Good morning, Iris. Um, Iris. What is it, Runo? Oh no. What is that terrible noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled. Oh no. Ah, yes. You noticed that, did you? Hurley isn't in the best form. Hurley isn't in the best form this morning, it seems. Oh no! Why does he look so sad? I don't like this. Hello. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. He looks like the dead flower emoji. Oh my god, he does. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Good morning. Oh my god. A good morning to die, perhaps. Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before. Humph. My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world. is dead. Bro. Damn this blunt existence! That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, Iris, is it time we ate? Some dry toast and insipid coffee for me, if it's not too much trouble. Meow? Kitty! Kitty! I love this cat. Is this Chu's ancestor? Oh, look, it's Wagahai. Oh, good morning, boy. Meow. That must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. But how did it get there? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well then, Elena, time for breakfast. Oh, wonderful. Let me help you, Iris. Oh, it would indeed be a fine day to die. Bro! Ah, I knew something looked different. Something's missing from Mr. Shom's desk. Yeah, that machine from case 4. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Before I talk to him, I want to examine. Look at Mr. Shom's desk. It's completely clear. Isn't that enormous machine usually on it? We can never hope to understand what goes on in the great detective's mind, Mr. Naruhodo. Why, next time we're invited, we may find he's vacated the entire suite. That's scarily plausible, actually. There's all sorts of There's all sorts on these shelves: chemistry, apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things that I've seen before. It's all heaped up so high, I can't help feeling that the whole lot is going to topple at any moment. Oh, it's such a charmingly untidy collection of paraphernalia, isn't it? It just looks messy to me, like my desk. But you, Mr. Naruhodo, must learn to tidy up after yourself. No favoritism here there, then. Alright. Ah, yes, the letters V and R inscribed on the wall, in bullet holes. Isn't it the initials of the Queen or something? It's so delightful to see it in the flesh. Having read about it in the stories, it was so inspiring. I fired 100 arrows into my own wall at home to make the character for Su, of Susato, you know. Super. But perhaps there are some things the great detective does that you don't need to copy? Okay. Alright, I think I examined everything on the left side. I can examine Iris. The fire is burning comfortably in the grate again today. It's a very different feeling to a Japanese hibachi somehow. Oh, look at that photographic print of a lady displayed on the mantelpiece. Could it be? Yes, it must be. It's the woman. Oh, how exciting. Is that supposed to mean something to me? The woman? For having examined the fireplace and shown sweet. Cool. I got a silly achievement. Oh, this was the stuff I examined, I guess, last time. Or, wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, it's the same thing. Alright. Alright, so that counts as the rest. These are all mementos of Mr. Sholm's past cases, I think. If he'd been involved in my case, I wonder if the beefsteak from La Carnival will be on display here. Oh god. A mystery shoe, a curious hammer, some mysterious dancing men, a bust of Napoleon. Ah, what an interesting collection. It looks like an untidy assortment of junk to me, rather like what's on my own shelves. Well, you really ought to learn to keep your things in order, Mr. Naruhodo. No, not favoritism there at all. It looks like that huge metal chest is being used as a table for tea and coffee. It seems very sturdy, with an equally sturdy lock. Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't go around opening things. I always have to keep an eye on you, don't I? You're very mischievous. How did you come to that conclusion? Okay, let's go examine. This is where Iris notes down ideas, isn't it? Let's see. What does it say today? Ah, the Boscom Valley Mystery. Oh, how intriguing. It must be the title of Iris's latest work. Oh my, I wonder what fantastic tale awaits us. Susato-san looks like an angel, but I bet she's dreaming of the most unsavory crime you could imagine. That's a charming little white shelf, and full of charming little bottles too. But the contents of them aren't quite so charming, it seems. Science is the future, Mr. Naruhodo. You can't deny it. I'm saving my money so that I can buy some chemistry apparatus as well. Law, chemistry, takedown throws. What diverse skills you boast, Ms. Susato. As useful as they are, I'm not sure that my throwing skills are worthy of inclusion in that list. I mean, you took the time to explain it near the end of case 2, which was cool. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Iris doing much writing recently. But there's paper already set up at the typewriter. Look, as if she's about to start. That reminds me, when I mentioned that Iris was in the process of writing a full-fledged novel, Mr. Natsume was most impressed. Ah, yes, Mr. Natsume. That's what I'll be doing too, once I'm back in Japan. He said through tightly clenched fists and teeth. Alright. Alright. Oh, more flavor text. Iris's beautiful tea set is there at the table as usual. A cup of one of her special herbal blends always helps me to relax when I'm feeling the strain. The English pastime of tea has many similarities with our own tea ceremony customs, don't you think? It's the idea of hospitality behind it. That's the essence of tea. Alright. Okay, let me do a quick save real quick. After examining all that stuff. Let me examine Iris. Waghai. That's adorable. So I can talk to Iris before I can talk to Sholmes. Alright. Wagahai. Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled in to his new home then. Oh yes, and I become very attached to little Waggy. Oh, it's a cute name. Humph. It would appear his previous owner is completely forgotten to him. Cats are unfeeling creatures. Their mews are as empty as the hearts of the muses. Aww. If Mr. Natsume had no intention of taking Wagi back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him in the first place. I expect he would have taken him if he could. But pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience. And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed. Well, I don't mind, because Waggy is adorable. Yes, he really is. Oh yes, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did that come from? Oh, you noticed. You are observant, Runo. Look, I used this. It's my latest invention. What? What is that? I call it the cat Flapomat. Gosh, a machine for making doors just for cats? Oh wow. That's right, it can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. And it can do it in any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see. Wouldn't it have been quicker just to make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap? Well, yes, maybe. But now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like. Oh, I think it's wonderful. You must make one for us at the door of our office upstairs, Iris. She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl. Alright. Now let's talk to Sad Holmes. Oh my god. This dude. Bro. Wanting to die. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened? It used to be the case that in my hands, this violin sung like the dawn chorus. Its mellifluent tones would make flowers bloom. Hold up. Mellifluent is an adjective that means pleasing, sweet, or smooth to the ear, used to describe sound, such as a beautiful speaking voice, harmonious singing, rhythmic instruments that are exceptionally melodic and musical. Mellifluent. It would? But now, the muses are unamused with me. The goddesses of music have thrown me over. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? For hours I have bowed. For days even. Through the night I have endeavored to no avail. That sound, my tone, is lost. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone. Gone forever! No more recitals of unbridled emotion! Oh. Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley? Don't worry, I'm sure it'll come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. The goddesses of the arts are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man. The next, they unmercifully withdraw it. Oh dear. Ah, why is this happening to me? If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, what is left? For pity's sake, what is left? Um, Deduction perhaps? Isn't that what you're known for? I mean, yeah? Hang on. Before I talk to you about the other thing, I want to try present. Present. Present armband? Mr. Sholmes, could I ask you for your opinion about this? Oh no. You lure me to raise my languid head with the promise of some mental exaltation. Yet, in my morbid depression, I am confronted with the most mundane of problems. Oh, my mind finds greater stimulation in the unforgiving monotony of the floor than in your miserable offering. Always glad to help. Oh, my head weighs heavy on my shoulders. My God. Come on, man. Snap out of it. Languid? An adjective that describes something or someone lacking energy, vigor, or vitality. Refers to movements or dispositions that are slow, sluggish, or drooping, often as a result of exhaustion or physical weakness. Alright. Exaltation. The act of elevating someone or something to a higher rank, power, or status. The intense feeling of euphoria, extreme happiness, or self importance that results from this elevation. Oh man. Okay, let us talk about the missing machine. Oh no. Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but your desk looks rather empty today. Ah, well done, Miss Susato. Your observational skills do you credit. Oh no, Mr. Sholmes, they pale into insignificance when compared to yours. You'd struggle not to notice, wouldn't you? You mean Hurley's great analytical scope? Hurley's great analytical scope? That's at Windy Banks now. Sorry, it's at a Windy Bank? No, Windy Banks. The pawnbrokery. Oh no. Pawn? What? You mean you've pawned that enormous machine of yours? It has some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly. But isn't it a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you. Dear madam, things are far from desperate. But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate? Making use of a pawnbrokery is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. Making use of a pawnbrokery is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. It is. It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbroking works. Oh, what's to understand exactly? How pawnbroking works. What did you mean when you said we didn't fully understand how pawnbroking works? To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to banks. Banks? On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week. And then on Saturdays, they go to recover the things using the money they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London. And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn, should the need arise. Oh, how ingenious. So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at Winnie Banks, you see. A pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault. Who would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain? Of course, you have to watch Hurley with it. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley? What does it matter? The world is dead to me now. Aww. Meow. Oh, what was that? Wagahai? Oh no. Kitty. What was that? Oh no! Wagahai is tangled up in your violin. I think he thinks it's a toy. Oh no. No, what's he doing to it? Oh no. Oh dear. Mr. Sholmes' precious violin. Why should I care? What? I shouldn't be surprised. If the cat is a more accomplished musician than I now. Oh my god. Mr. Sholmes really is in poor spirits, isn't he? Well, anyway, I'll put it back where it lives. Shall I, Hurley? Out of the cat's reach, if possible. Maybe we should assess the damage. Oh no. Oh no. So this is the violin, is it? It's a Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world, made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari. Luthier, a skilled craftsperson who builds, repairs, and restores stringed musical instruments like guitars, violins, cellos, and basses. The term comes from the French word louf, lute. Luthiers combine woodworking, acoustic science, and artistic design to create instruments that produce optimal sound and playability. That's cool. Oh wow. Stradivarius. Any string instrument, most famously violins, crafted by the legendary Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari or his family in Cremona, Italy, during the late 17th and early 18th centuries. Oh, that's cool. Known for their unmatched tonal quality and craftsmanship, they are considered rare, priceless collector's items. Stradivarius. This is cool. I'm learning things too. Oh, I see. It doesn't really look like anything special to me. I happened upon it covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings. How honorable of you. And until today has been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspired performance I have made. I ask you, is there a reason to live in a world devoid of music? to tolerate this blanched existence. No, there is none. Something that has been made white, pale, or had its color removed. Blanched. Mr. Sholmes? What, dear madam? What? My thoughts are preoccupied with fancies of release for this dull routine. Well, it's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think? Hmm. What do you mean, Mr. Sato? Oh, Susie's right. Yes, the tone of the wood is completely different. And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? What's this? I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all. Then what? I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a viola. Ah. Waba. What? What? Oh my god. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, are you alright? You're right. You are quite right. This isn't my faithful Stradivarius. So what, pray, is this piece of strained flotsam? Not your faithful performing partner, then. Ah, I see what must have happened. You do, Iris? This is just a simple mix-up. It sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what's happened if we ask her. Alright. Alright, Iris. Talk to us. Mix-up. What did you mean by a mix-up, Iris? Well, you see, this violin, sorry, this viola, I mean, was at Whitney Banks until last week. At the pawnbroker's, not Mr. Sholmes' beloved musical partner. There is a proverb from the East with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. Always set a beloved child. Hold up. Always let a beloved child travel. Yes, indeed. So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in the hope that it would experience personal growth? Oh, what a wonderful idea. Last week, I pawned my great analytic scope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear Mr. Windybank mistakenly furnished me with this tawdry fiddle instead. Pardon me. Hang on. Something that is cheap, gaudy, lacking in taste. Alright. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. Timbre. My, timbre, okay, but my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings. Pshaw! A fine state of affairs this is. And why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time. Let me see. Typically refers to flashy items that prioritize a showy appearance over actual quality, or to sordid low morals situations like scandals and affairs. Alright. But earlier you told us that you could think of a pawnbrokery as an extremely secured vault. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Dilly-dallying will get you nowhere. Sorry? Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect. Pressing your coffee so obtusely. Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency with which we are faced? We must visit Mr. Windybank's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes? Precisely, Mr. Sato. Hang on. Yes. Oh, I'm all right. What's up? I can check the what's it called? Chin chin drawer. My deepest of apologies, everybody. I will be right back. I need to drop something off at the front gate. Hang on. Be right back. Okay, everybody, I've returned. Oh man. Huh. All right. Let me freshen up. A little. Well, I'm already freshened up. I mean, I got to get my bearings back in order. Okay. Okay. Let me switch back. Right. Here we go. Woo! Okay. Let's see. Testing. We're good. All right. We're good. Yeah, my rare time my older niece called. She needed some AA batteries. She drove by front gate. All right. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Oh, I was only gone for like 4 minutes. We must visit Mr. Windybank's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes? Precisely, Mr. Sato. Without a moment's delay. But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs. My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect, to fresh your egg even more obtusely. Obtusely. All right, say no more. Let's go then. Don't worry, Uno. I'd be happy to heat it up for you again later. Oh, thank you, Iris. As it happens, I am rather curious to see what a British pawnbroker's looks like. All right. He looked like he perked up. I must stop you there, Mr. Naruhodo. Unofficial, I may be, but I am nevertheless a professional. I couldn't examine such a humdrum item for anything less than £5. Oh, no, I didn't really want you to examine it. I just wanted to ask if... My dear fellow, as a professional consulting detective, I couldn't possibly venture an opinion for anything less than £5. Are you perhaps hoping to purchase a new telescope in the near future, Mr. Sholmes? Indeed I am. As you know, it has long been an ambition of mine to discover a new star and name it for myself. Because your earthly stardom isn't enough. That's funny. Alright. Adventure as a... Oh look! A new location has been added. The workplace of the world's greatest detective. Oh, it's a dream come true. The home and office of the world-famous great detective and his young companion Iris sees people from all over the globe come to engage his consulting detective services. Baker Street? What a bustling place! Oh, London is such a fantastic city. A bustling London street on which can be found Mr. Sholmes' office at Windybank's pawnbrokery. There's a large park nearby too. Windybank's pawnbrokery. A pawnbroker's shop on Baker Street. Mr. Sholmes is a regular, it seems. A British pawnbroker's shop? How fascinating. Alright, so I suppose we should go to the Windybank's pawnbrokery. 15th April, Windybank's pawnbrokery. Oh wow. So this is a British pawnbrokery. Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid eyes on before. Ah, Susato-san, and that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? I get the impression you enjoy places like this. Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me. My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, we are calling on matters of business, not pleasure. And clearly, Mr. Sholmes means business too, judging from the sparks of fury in his eyes. Ah, Mr. Sholmes, sir. Welcome back. Did you hear that brazen welcome? Well, yes, we are potential customers after all. We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo. It's time to inform Mr. Windybake of our ire. Come, the fight is afoot. Oh my god, this dude. We get to converse with him. But before we converse with him, I want to examine everything here. And then we will converse. If they let us, of course. What are you doing, my dear fellows? We are not here to browse for interesting curios. We have come to teach this broker a lesson. Oh, but there are just so many fascinating items. It looks as though we'll have to talk to Mr. Windybake first before you could explore in here, Miss Susato. Alright, they informed us. No worries. Um, before we talk, let's present the armband. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Mr. Windybank, about this. Let me see. I'll give you twopence for it. 2 pence for it. No, I don't want to pawn it. Okay, it's silly. Let me check our court record. Bob Windybank, the proprietor of a pawnbrokery on Baker Street that is regularly patronized by Mr. Sholmes. He has a very great sense of responsibility to his clients. Alright, cool. Alright, let us converse. Violin. Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago. Yes. This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windybank. The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size. A wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Sholmes. I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There is only one way to make amends. What are you doing? Dude! Bro! Stop! I shall have to take my own life! What is this? I don't think that will be necessary, do you? No! If I may just say one thing before I pop off. Ah, yes. It was you, Sir Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe. Oh my god. Sorry. As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard. Ah, here it is. You did? And when I turned to controvert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. So I shall not grumble or grouse any longer. May this guilt die with me. Oh no. Grouse can be a plump, ground-dwelling game bird or informally a verb meaning to complain or grumble. In Australian and New Zealand slang, the adjective form describes something as excellent or outstanding. No, no, no! Stop, my dear fellow! The fault is mine! Phew! It would appear that the fight is over. I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windybank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Herlock Sholmes without that questionable disposition now, would you? Haha, I do believe you may be right, sir. Ah ha 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 ha! It's either laugh or cry, I suppose. You are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I needed to remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through my door in the past. Oh, peculiar items? In the extreme, ma'am. For example, the unpublished manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Er, the novels of Herlock Sholmes or some such. Oh my, a new full-fledged novel? An unpublished, a story I have yet to read, you mean? Ah, forgive me! Wait, before you die, you must tell me more. Unpublished story. I must know more. Tell me everything. Wow, Susato-san is really fired up now. Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof? Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Windybank. Hmm? For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir. Not a farthing more. It's going well. Still roughly in the beginning of case 5. It houses something of a very great value indeed. The latest manuscript, recounting the adventures of one Mr. Herlock Sholmes. I beg your pardon, a manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript? Indeed I do, for I am confident it will be quite safe here. You're welcome. And that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about this? I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings, securely. Of course, sir. Of course. They're safe and sound with me. I assure you, on my life. Please don't. This is all very strange. Pawnbrokery. I wonder, could I ask you something? Ah, a gentleman from the east, I see. Yes, that sable suit. I suppose I could offer you 6 pence for it. Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull. Sorry. Aha! But for your splendid attire, ma'am, 5 guineas, no less. The colors are exquisite. The design, exotic. Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say. Oh my, 5 guineas you say? How interesting. Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokeries are used rather like banks here in London. Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you describe. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure stowage. If, in that time, they repay the original sum to me, plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned. But what happens if they don't pay you the money? Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me. So you never sell items before the 2 months has passed then? That's right, man. That's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense is for me to end it all. Um, you don't have to do that. Recompense means to make amends to someone for loss or harm suffered, or to pay them back for their effort or services. It acts as both a verb, the act of paying or rewarding, and a noun, the payment, reward, or compensation itself. Dude, don't end your life. The very idea, Mr. Windybank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually, says the man who was telling us all it was a good day to die only this morning. Yeah. And let us not forget that I have already hoped And let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs. Oh, what sort of measures? I engineered a simple device which Mr. Winterbank has installed here in his shop. I call it the red-handed recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Windybank? Ah, what was that deep sigh about? Red-handed recorder. What on earth is a red-handed recorder? Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are two just below the ceiling. I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device. Very astute. It is indeed a camera, furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Here, I have an example I can show you. Oh wow. Ye old security camera. 4 a.m. Ah yes, a print from the camera set to record the activity at the shop counter. I developed a specific type of film, so sensitive it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness. Really? That's extraordinary. Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look. So you see, were someone to enter the premises with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed. But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals? Indeed. As you say, my dear madam. Then what if the incident were to occur in between times? One would only say, that would be a cruel twist of fate. I must confess, your devices have been giving me some cause for distress of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windybank. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. It's the cost of the film, sir. You most graciously placed not one, but two cameras in my shop after all. Which means I must pay for nigh on 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbrokery, no? My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price. Oh, heaven help us. Now then, Mr. Sholmes, allow me to return your precious violin. Oh, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Windybank. Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you try to pop. Hmm? Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer. I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt. Fear not. Sorry, I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed. Um, bro, if you leave your gun out in the open, you know, anybody can take that gun and do God knows what with it. Either shoot you, shoot someone else, shoot themselves. Oh, I could think of so many scenarios, but let's not. That's not really what I meant. Good day to you then, Mr. Windybank. It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes. So, Mr. Naruhodo, now we can explore at last. We can. Yay. Can we examine this dude again? No, we don't have to. Look at that enormous ledger. Look at that enormous ledger open on the counter there. Mr. Windybank is, if nothing else, very particular about recording the items he accepts. He'd have to be, otherwise he'd get himself into all sorts of trouble. Which might explain the thing that catches my eye far more than the ledger. Oh god, this revolver here. Yeah. Do not entertain even a single thought of pilfering an article herein, my dear fellow. I assure you, Mr. Windybank will not hesitate to draw that weapon for speed belying his portly size. Oh, you don't mean he'd blow his brains out? Indeed, in recompense for his blunder. Oh my. But in any case, of course we would never do such a thing. How could you even suggest it? Yeah, right? Look at this. What could this lovely big shiny box be? That, my dear madam, is a music box. Surely you have such things in your own country. Oh my, yes, but I've certainly never seen one so large before. Shall we listen a while? Ah, what a sublime sound. It's like the music of angels. I've never heard anything like it before in my life. This particular specimen is of the larger variety, commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There is a metal disc inside on which the notes to be played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played. My goodness, what a simply delightful machine. Indeed, though their popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course. Oh. Ah. Science and technology advance at such an overwhelming pace. So many things to look at. What an assortment of things there are on these shelves here. Crockery, footwear, clocks and watches, almost anything you care to imagine. Those are forfeited items offered for sale by the pawnbroker. What does that really mean, though? When you pawn, or colloquially pop, an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He stores the item for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, he is free to display it in his shop for sale, at a price of his choosing. Oh yes, now you've explained it. I'm noticing little price tags and everything. Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one could extend the period of safekeeping. So you may pawn that black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow. My treasured university uniform? Never. It embodies my student spirit. Oh my god. Okay. What else can I look at here? Oh, there seems to be a little door hidden behind that curtain there. That leads to the storage room, where Mr. Windybank keeps articles that are currently in pawn. Ah, I see. There's nothing of particular interest inside. I certainly wouldn't recommend any larcenous activity. Recommend it or not, it's not something I tend to do. There is but one key, and Mr. Windybank keeps it in his pockets at all times. Before he sleeps, he places it into a small pot, which he slides under his pillow. How on earth do you know about that, Mr. Sholmes? I am a detective, sir. It is my business to know what others do not. I am frequently assailed by information that I neither cared for nor wish to retain. Mr. Sholmes, you are a wonder, and the prime suspect if this pawnbrokery is ever burgled. Alright, I wonder if that door will come into play. Let's see. Oh. Now, what do you suppose this rather enormous machine does? It seems to have two little windows for looking through. Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What you are looking at is a stereoscope. A stereoscope? Fascinating. It is aptly named, I assure you. Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself. Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me a moment while I just have a look. Just before you do, there is something I should point out. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed. However, if that is beyond you, it is of little consequence today. Alright then, I'm going to try it. How cute. Ah! Mr. Naruhodo, you must see, at once. Oh, alright then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose. Oh! What the? I don't believe it. It's just a photographic print, but it seems like you could reach out and touch it. Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads. They are often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them. Why? Why are people meddling with such black magic? It is no magic, my dear madam. It is, well, far too complicated to explain at present. We shall save this lesson for another day. Oh, okay. And I guess the last thing I can look... Oh, another thing down there. Hmm. April 15th. That's not a calendar you can easily miss, is it? 15th April, today's date. Yes, that's not for sale, I must point out. It is an Eastern style page-a-day calendar. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date. The perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Windybank. And who was it? And who was it who walked out of here with the wrong violin before? Well, when the agreed storage period has passed without repayment, articles are forfeited, you see. So I have to keep a close eye on the date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say. Oh yes, I can see you're very dedicated to your job. Alright, and what's down here? Look at this, whatever could it be used for? I have no idea. Ah, there's a small catch just here, look. We're going to open it, aren't we? Oh. Oh my, it's amazing. It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism, which we'll never manage to put back to the way it was before. What are you two doing? What? Us? Nothing. No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. I feel as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere. What? Only 2 pence for it? That ain't fair, and you know it. The article is barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more. What? Sounds like there's an argument brewing over by the counter. Come on, that can't be right. Have you even had a proper butcher's at it? Uh-oh, her. I've seen it all I need to see. Young girl. I've seen all I need to see, young girl. Ah, it's her. It's freaking her. Hello there, Deus. Hi. Welcome to case 5 of this game. My first time going through it. Let's see. Come on, that can't be right. Have you even had a proper butcher's at it? I've seen all I need to see, young girl. Wait, don't we know her? I'm sure I recognize her. Yeah, it's, Gina Estrade from case 3. Oh, yes, it's the young lady from Mr. McGildich's trial 2 months ago. That trial. This messed up. Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earned her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket. Gordon Bennett, you lot. Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you've been well. Oh no. Eh? What? You remember me then, do ya? Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure. So, what are you doing in here? Down and out, like the rest of us. Nothing to eat. Come to pop that black weasel. Sorry, Colt. Have ya? What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it? Ah, good day. Unless I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher. Mr. Sholmes? So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Windybank on your behalf. Oh, the other one. I don't need no help from some stuck-up D. Get out of my business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for ya. As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I will happily remove myself from your presence. He's really done it. He's gone. I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here. What is that thing he has in his hand? Some kind of metal disc. Some kind of metal disc. And you, go on, leave me alone. Oh, Miss Lestrade, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest. Susato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to. She sure can. Whatever. Oh no. We meet again, Gina. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. Gina Lestrade, a young pickpocket who we first met during a trial 2 months ago. She and Iris have become firm friends since. Yeah, she was case 3. What does converse? Pawnbroker's customer. But before we converse, let's show the armband. Would you have a look at, that's strange. Where's my armband gone? What's the problem? Something wrong, don't suppose? You're looking for this? Yes, but how? And when? And how again? Damn, she's good. I got a talent for it, haven't I? Diving. That's bordering on black magic. I like the animation with the coin. And it makes what I was about to say about my armband seem a little dull. So, what do you want to tell me about it then? Pawnbroker's customer. Somehow, I didn't really think you were the sort of person who would use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade. Yeah, well I am, alright. I'm a Londoner, just like everyone else. That a problem, is it? No, not at all. It's just that, well... Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got it on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it written all over your Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase. Well, I might have been... Well, I might have been thinking something around those lines. You're not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo? Alright then, I'm just going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people? Well, I don't know how best to answer that, really. Suppose, sometimes. You're not going to deny it either, Mr. Strayed. But not this time, alright? I swear. That thing belongs to me. The disc that Mr. Windybank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this. Alright, so I guess we back out and then talk to this dude. Yeah. Hold on. Look at Mr. Windybank watching diligently over his shop. There's still so many things I'm curious about. I don't believe this is a time for browsing, Mr. Naruhodo. We should probably see whether that argument's been resolved yet, I suppose. Well, we already examined everything. I was just curious on why they gave us that option. Basically, the game's telling us quit examining and focus on the task at hand. All right, Miss Lestrade's disc. Mr. Windybank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface. Ah, this is a music disc, you see, for use inside a music box. That's what I thought. In a music box? What? You don't even know what a music box is? Tisk. You Eastern lot ain't too savvy, eh? I know what a music box is. I just never seen one of these discs before. The small protrusions on the metal disc encode a tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays. It's so incredible. Tell us what tune is on this disc. Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There are so many different types of music box, you see. British made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for. Ah, I see. And that's in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should, at a penny. That's a packet of lies. He told me he did. He said it was, well... He? Who? Never you mind. It just ain't right, that's all. That disc's worth good money. I know it is. Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you? Gina Lestrade. She's been in before, of course, this little tatterdemalion. That's a big word. Refers to a person wearing ragged, torn, or shabby clothing. It can also be used as an adjective to describe something, like a building, coat, or object that's in a state of disrepair, decay, or dilapidation. Tatterdemalion. 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 I see. You don't even know what that word means. Ridiculous. Nah, it's cool. I've been learning a bunch of new words, man. Like, playing this freaking game. Words that are kind of like new to me. So, according to, tatterdemalion refers to a person wearing ragged, torn, or shabby clothing. It can also be used as an adjective to describe something, like a building, coat, or object, that is in a state of disrepair, decay, or dilapidation. Tatterdemalion. Tatterdemalion. Yeah. As a noun, as an adjective. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it is. I've actually come across a bunch of archaic words through this game. She's been in here, okay, I see, and brought some dubious article or utter with her every single time, I might add. Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me. So, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today? Well, if only it were that simple. Sorry, what do you mean? What she actually brought in was a storage ticket. Ah, a storage ticket. So, Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from you today, is that right? Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has a lot of stuff what needs stolen. All right, yes, that's definitely dubious. The article in question will have been forfeited at midnight tonight, but as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obliged to return the article to her. But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windybank. The little scamp is wearing it, ma'am. It's the overcoat that she redeemed. Oh, oh. What? What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. So, what about the disc then? How does that come into all this? Ah, the disc is something else. A new article to pawn. If the girl and I can agree a price. New article to pawn. I'm confused. I thought you said that Mr. Strayed brought in a storage ticket today. It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket, and the money owed on it, as you say. For this heavy black coat, which returned to her care, as I understood it. That's right, yes, and rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on. Ragamuffin, a person most commonly a child who is dressed in ragged, ill-fitting, or dirty clothes. While it may simply describe someone with a messy, unkempt appearance, it is often used in an affectionate or playful way to tease someone who looks disabled. Listen, she went rifling through the pockets. Oh, you mean... What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady? Ah, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it? If you mean this disc, then yes, exactly, ma'am. And she immediately tried to pawn it. For quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious, I think. Ah, I'll buy it at a high price, stranger. Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would. Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, me. It doesn't really appear to be a size. Me old man. It's me old man's, ain't it? Is it Miss Lestrade? Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious. I wonder who this is. Out of my way, please. Whoa. Who's this picture postcard English gentleman? I've seen an image of this dude, but I do not know the context of this individual. But I'm like, oh, hey, I saw like a picture of this dude. Who is this picture postcard English gentleman? Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen. Hey, this is Magnus McGilded's theme. What's your problem, eh? There is no problem, as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve. Look, ain't it obvious I ain't done talking with him yet? If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line. Well, you're an impudent little brat, aren't you? as well as a pickpocket. Eh? Who are you? How do you know who I am? The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy even to remember the faces of your victims, it seems. What? You mean I from you? Roka. Yes, sir. I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you. No. Yes, the article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once. Oh my. Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull? Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, wastrel, rastral. Okay. A wastrel is a noun that refers to a person who wastes resources, especially money, foolishly and self-indulgently. It can also describe someone who is idle, irresponsible, or does nothing positive with their life. Ouch. Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, any music box discs too. Okay, I figure he was there for the. No, you, you can't have it. You just can't. It's me old man's, or it was. Now it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation. Yeah, yes. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. Yeah, we need to know, like, what's up. The gentleman's accusation. Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman is saying? What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before. Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in here just now. No, I swear it. I swear to God. It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets. Yet again? Oh yes, as you can see, I am a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels. One moment, everybody.